Hello everybody, Baltmatrix here, and today we're going to be talking about the new figures that were just revealed today via Game Informer, thanks to Hasbro. They are from the new Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Siege line. That Siege is a sub-tag, or a sub-sub-tag. So it could be Transformers, Generations, War for Cybertron, Siege, or something like that. We'll find out soon. We've got three figures here, the first of which is a $5.99 figure, and his name is Battlemaster Firedive. Now, Firedive is a very cool little figure. It's probably going to be the same size as the current Prime armors that we have in Power of the Primes. It has, well, what else can I say other than I think it looks cool, but it transforms into a giant gun. It's a Target Master. We are officially getting a Target Master, so they're returning to these more highly detailed weapon figures. And these guys and all the figures in the line have something called a combat system. They're just plastic ports and tabs that the little figures can peg into to power up the bigger figures. It's kind of what I thought Armada should have been, where you have this cool little transforming Target Master that just pegs into a figure, and the figures aren't restricted via their transformation by a spring-loaded gimmick. So it could be very cool, but we'll find out. We only have three figures. Now, Firedive turns into a duo-charge electrostatic photon cannon. Oy! He could combine with a bunch of other weapons from the other figures, and other Battle Masters to become different weapons. Again, he's going to retail for $5.99. Next up is Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Yep, we're getting a Sideswipe. Alt mode is absolutely fantastic. I love the look of the alt mode. It is gorgeous. Robot mode is fine. It's very much a G1-centric Sideswipe, though he does come with battle-worn deco. Look at his shins, his feet, and what would be his belly button. They're all weathered. That is the battle-worn deco. Whoop-de-doo. I'm sure some people will like it. I'm sure a lot of people out there are going to like this. I'm not a huge fan. Oh well, I think the figure looks good, but I was kind of expecting this line to be a bit more alien, not Earth mode-ish. More on that in a little bit. Oh, I forgot. He comes with a weapon. The weapon's name is absolutely silly. It is a Photon Pulsar Proton Launcher. That's his first weapon. And the next weapon is a Gyro Blaster. Both of them mod lock, they just plug into each other to form an RR Gyro Fuse Axle Switch Hyper Blaster. Whatever. Next up is Optimus Prime. He is a Voyager class figure, and he will retail for $29.99. Oh, and Sideswipe will retail for $19.99. Okay, Optimus. Robot mode, solid. I'll talk about the alt mode in a second. Robot mode has battle-worn deco or damage on his upper thighs, his front of his shoulders, and the tops of his forearms, and he might have some battle damage on the front of his chest. The pictures don't make it too clear. He comes with two different weapons, the first of which is a Dual-Mech ENERGON Strikeshield that transforms between a shield and an axe, and the other one is an RF Ion Blaster. The two of those weapons can combine into a Sentry Strike Ultra Blaster. Okay. Now, more on that combat system that I mentioned earlier, and it's just a bunch of pegs and peg holes. Sideswipe has peg holes in his forearms, Prime has peg holes in the back, in his elbows, and at the top of the smokestacks. It's just a pegging system for pegging figures in. Prime also has a peg on his left shoulder and right shoulder. It's very hard to see in the picture. And Sideswipe has a peg on the top upper right part of his chest. So it's just a peg system for pegging in these Battle Masters. I think it's a good idea. I really do. Okay, Prime's alt mode. I think it looks really cool. It's kind of a retro-futuristic look. Now imagine what a 80s movie director of an, let me rephrase this. What would a 80s action movie director who's making a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk movie think a tractor trailer was going to possibly look like? And that's kind of what we ended up with both Sideswipe and Prime. They really feel like they're out of some kind of cyberpunk or pseudo-cyberpunk movie. I get what they're going for, but in all honesty, it really feels lazy. I like the look of these figures. I honest to goodness, I do. But I really think these guys, oh man, I'm torn. I feel like it, as I said, I think it's lazy. I think they took kind of a lazy way out and were afraid to try anything different. But I can understand it because this is the line that's geared at the older fans, i.e. me and the people around my age who grew up with G1. I really would like to see some more figures. I'm assuming they're going to show some more stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm really hoping we get some other figures that maybe aren't G1 but might be original. Or maybe some Beast Wars figures. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'm cautiously positive about the line, but it's going to be a wait and see. So again, let me know what you think of the figures down in the comments. I hope to have something up for San Diego Comic-Con when we find out some more. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons and be sure to hit the bell. As always, I'm Baltmatrix, and I will catch you next time.